Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We are back with Subjecting Kresh to RWBY. We are in Shining Beacon Part 2. God help us. All right. Kresh, thoughts about the first 2 episodes that you've sat through?
So far, so good. I don't hate it. It's a bonus, I think, surely.
The fact that you don't absolutely loathe it says a lot right now, I must tell you.
I mean, it's 2 episodes. I'm gonna give it a fair chance.
Right, but I gotta be honest, as good as it is janky. I love it, but it's janky.
But
that's part of why I love it. It's so janky. I love it. All right, punch it, Chewie. Let's
I know that you keep saying that in hope that I'll do the Wookiee impression, and it's not going to work because I will not do it on the stream, and I will not do it on the recording either.
One of these days, you're going to forget yourself, and I'm going to laugh.
Maybe, but not today. This is the 3rd video we've recorded today. You're not fooling me. Right.
And look, it's Vomit Boy.
It is Vomit Boy.
Really?
And you can tell where the main characters are because they're just shining in the field of silhouettes.
I'll see you after the ceremony.
Hey, wait!
Great. Where am I supposed to find another nice, quirky girl to talk to?
Right there,
How's your
dumbass.
first day going, little sister? You mean since you ditched me and I exploded?
Yikes, meltdown already?
No, I literally exploded a hole in front of the school. And there was some fire, and I think some ice.
Are you being sarcastic?
I wish! I tripped over some crabby girl's luggage, and then she yelled at me. And then I sneezed, and then I exploded, and then she yelled again. And I felt really, really bad, and I just wanted her to stop yelling at me. You! Oh god, it's happening again!
You're lucky we weren't blown off the side of the cliff.
Oh my god, you really exploded.
It was an accident! It was an accident! What's this?
The Schnee Dust Company is not responsible for any injuries or damages sustained while operating a Schnee Dust Company product. Although not mandatory, the Schnee family highly encourages their customers to read and familiarize themselves with this easy-to-follow guide to dust application and practice in the field. You really want to start making things up to me?
Absolutely.
Read this and don't ever speak to me again.
Look, it sounds like you two just got off on the wrong foot. Why don't you start over and try to be friends, okay?
Yeah, great idea, sis. Hello, Weiss. I'm Ruby.
Want
to hang out? We could go shopping for school supplies.
Yeah, and we can paint our nails and try on clothes and talk about cute boys like tall, blonde, and scraggly over there.
Well, really?
No.
I'll keep this brief.
Hello.
You have traveled here today in search of knowledge, to hone your craft and acquire new skills. And when you have finished, you plan to dedicate your life to the protection of the people. But I look amongst you, and all I see is wasted energy, in need of purpose, direction. You assume knowledge will free you of this, but your time at this school will prove that knowledge can only carry you so far.
Yeah.
It is up to you to take the first step.
You will gather in the ballroom tonight. Tomorrow, your initiation begins. Be ready. You are dismissed.
He seemed kind of off.
It's almost like he wasn't even there.
I'm a natural blonde, you know.
Weiss, you brought that on yourself.
It's
Still sleeping on the floor.
Slumber party.
I don't think Dad would approve of all the boys, though.
I know I do. What's that?
A letter to the gang back at Signal.
Why?
I promised to tell them all about Beacon and how things are going.
Aw, that's so cute!
Shut up! I didn't get to take my friends with me to school. It's weird not knowing anyone here.
What about John? He's nice. There you go, plus 1 friend. That's 100% increase.
Pretty sure Weiss counts as a negative friend. Back to 0.
There's no such thing as negative friends. You just made 1 friend and 1 enemy. Look, it's only been 1 day.
How many pillows has she got?
You've got friends all around you. You
Plenty.
just haven't met them yet.
But it's a corgi pillow.
It was.
That girl.
You know her?
Not really. She saw what happened this morning, but left before I could say anything.
Well, now's your chance.
Painful.
Wait, what are you doing?
It's so painful.
I've believe you two may know each other.
Aren't you that girl that exploded?
Yeah. My name's Ruby. But you can just call me Crater. Actually, you can just call me Ruby.
Okay.
What are you doing? I don't know. Help me.
So, what's your name?
Blake.
Well, Blake, I'm Yang, Ruby's older sister. I like your bow.
Thanks.
It goes great with your pajamas.
Right.
Nice night, don't you think?
Yes, it's lovely. Almost as lovely as this book that I will continue to read as soon as you leave.
Yeah, this girl's a lost cause.
What's it about?
Huh?
Your book. Does it have a name?
Well, it's about a man with two souls, each fighting for control over his body.
Oh yeah, that's real lovely.
I love books. Yang used to read to me every night before bed. Stories of heroes and monsters. They're one of the reasons I want to be a huntress.
Why is that? Hoping you'll live happily ever after?
Well, I'm hoping we all will. As a girl, I wanted to be just like those heroes in the books. As someone who fought for what was right and who protected people who couldn't protect themselves.
That's very ambitious for a child. Unfortunately, the real world isn't the same as a fairy tale.
Well, that's why we're here.
I mean,
to make it better.
Oh, I'm so proud of my baby sister.
Cut it out!
Well, Ruby, Yang, it's a
What in
pleasure
the world is going on over here? Don't you realize some of us are trying to sleep?
Oh, not you again! Shh, guys, she's right. People are trying to sleep.
Oh, now you're on my side.
I was always on your side.
Yeah, what's your problem with my sister? She's only trying to be nice.
She's a hazard to my health.
Wow, that one candle lit the whole room.
Right. In fairness, there are candles in the back. So, yeah, now you see what I mean by Shining Beacon Part 2 is
there we go, that'll do.
painful. That's a great. This actually encapsulates what I would say you have completely by accident encapsulated exactly the personalities of these characters. Weiss just being infuriated, Yang finding all manners of havoc possible, Ruby failing to maintain any semblance of order and often following along with the havoc, and Blake is just done with all of their shit.
It's like all four of them represent the personalities of both of us.
Right? Right? This is the four images of Kresh and RWBY. Or Kresh and I'm so tired.
Yeah, well, this is the last video we're doing today, so you're
RWBY.
fine. There's RWBY.
There's RWBY. She's made it to RWBY Road.
Your microphone is...
Oh, is it?
It slipped.
Ah!
There you go.
Oh, uh-oh. Hello.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's now seeing the microphone.
Uh-oh. RWBY, no!
Thankfully, she's too tired to care.
Oh.
But she is on my lap.
One day I'll get her to headbutt you.
She'd rather just chew the headset. Yeah. Good girl. So yes, most of this is played for laughs, obviously. I will say this. I'm going to issue you this warning. Never take anything played for laughs at face value. For example, off the back of the last episode and off the back of the white trailer, you know, you called it with the they're going to bait and switch, and then I pointed out the fact that Weiss might that Weiss has already shown her true colors in the trailer. You see that here too. I want to point out that Weiss has already been snooty toward Jean in a way that caught his attention. Jean is an idiot. A lot of people, myself included, kind of just, it's painful to watch Jean early on. It really is sometimes. But I want to point out, and I'm going to get some hate for this, but everything Jean does, Weiss pointedly brought on herself because he was looking for the cute, quirky girl to talk to, and she's the one who directly pointed over her shoulder at him. Like, he wasn't at all interested in whatever she was doing
until that point.
Until she caught his attention by being a jackass to RWBY. So I want to point that out because a lot of people slam on Jean a lot. And he wouldn't be Jean doing what Jean does, like he does here, if Weiss had just kept her big mouth shut. Because Jean's a harmless puppy, really, and that's the problem with Jean. Any other thoughts?
So far, so good. I like the inclusion of like the little extra bits, so it's not all poser. What is this using? I know it said it at the end, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's poser, I believe.
So they add in those extra little bit, like in the previous one for the news broadcast, it was all sort of anime style. Obviously they've got that classic cartoony fight thing with the legs and limbs and all that sticking out of it and all that.
Yeah, so they did a really good job. I think that's why a lot of people who are Volume 1 to 3 purists, because you have really two camps. You have the people who are 4, 5, and 6 and beyond purists, and you have the Volumes 1 to 3 purists. And I think one of the reasons why I am closer to a 1 to 3 purist, I say closer to because there's a lot of things I like in the later volumes, and I praise a lot of things in the later volumes too. But one of the things I like is their experimentalist bent with finding and really fine-tuning what the show turned into. Because they weren't afraid to despite things being played for laughs, a lot of the stuff that's played for laughs does actually roll into the serious stuff. Like Ruby exploding, quote unquote. Like, yeah, it's a funny scene, but you can take all of that and meld it into why her and Weiss play off each other so well later on, and sometimes why they don't. Things like that. They did a really good job with melding the funny with the serious. Sometimes to the show's own detriment, if, again, people aren't paying attention to what's going on.
I don't know why, but I always find it funny when someone is talking and you can just tell, like, it zooms in on the other person disassociating, and then the other voice either gets quicker or higher pitched, as it just shows that you're not really listening. I don't know why, but I always find those funny. So when that happened in this, I had a chuckle at that.
Right. Well, the other thing is, I feel like, okay, so in the vein of, because I can't not see the referencing here, in the vein of 11 being so unapproachable to a new player back in the day, right? And like, here's all these spells, figure out what the hell they do.
Yeah, that was fun.
I feel that in my bones with that Weiss monologue, because I feel like somebody at Rooster Teeth, I'm not sure who, sat down and played a Final Fantasy title, were handed all of the spells on the planet, as Final Fantasy is wont to do, and they're like, okay, what is all of this? Why do I have enfeebling magic, elemental magic, healing magic?
I have the controller here. I can literally give visual cue as to how my first day in 11 went.
Right. Like, and the thing is, and we had played other Final Fantasy games, both of us, and we were both like, wait, what?
11 was my first MMO, so it was completely different.
It was my first MMO too, but failing that, 11 just is a ridiculous MMO.
It's overly
with
complicated.
How magic works.
But that's tangenting onto something completely different from what we're doing here.
But it's not going to, because I'm going to revert back, which is the fucking dust issue.
Okay, I will carry on. I will brace myself for the rubber banding.
No, it's just the elemental wheel is so confusing. I mean, think about it. We got so confused as a fan base. We thought that days of the week actually impacted the way that the energy worked for synthesis.
I mean, it probably did.
It probably did, but then again, we had never actually had any proof for it. Remember when we're like, you must sit at a northeast angle when you're crafting with this on this day, and you must sit
Yeah,
on
I
a
remember
southwest
that.
angle when you're crafting. So it's one of those things where with Weiss just tangenting, I'm just reminded of all of that because, like, again, I can't unsee somebody at Rooster Teeth going, we need to add something to make it so that one of these characters is so confused about dust because the expert has just gone off on a tirade. And that's this. And I can't unsee it. I some part of me just can't unsee it. Also, I didn't bring this up in the Blake trailer, but I wanted to bring it up here. So, I don't think I did. So Blake and Weiss are both Blake and RWBY are both scythe wielders. It's just that Blake uses a ballistic chain scythe. RWBY uses a proper scythe, and I didn't know if I remembered bringing that up or not. Because all their weapons are classified as nonsense. What is Ember Silica classified as? I have to look this up before we round it because I feel like that's pertinent.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what you just said, so...
Their weapons are classified as nonsense.
Right.
So like RWBY's is classified as obviously like a scythe with something attached. Because Blake's turns into a scythe when she throws it, and also into a gun, and also into that dual-wielding nonsense sword and board craziness, it's called a ballistic chain scythe.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what Yang's is classified as because I don't actually remember. So I was just looking that up very quickly. Okay. So she is obviously she's melee ranged because she can fire bullets out of her gauntlets, but her gauntlets are just I don't actually see what it's classified as. It just says gauntlet, shotgun bracelets, sticky bomb launchers. That doesn't help anything.
Fists.
Yeah, fists. Literally fists. I would not piss Yang off. That simple.
I mean, to be quite honest, I wouldn't piss any of them off.
I would be fine pissing off RWBY prior to later volumes. 15-year-old RWBY, I wouldn't mind pissing 15-year-old RWBY off because against people who aren't actually bad, she's kind of a wet paper towel. And obviously easy to intimidate considering how Weiss
Shout at her.
is so tiny. I wouldn't piss Yang off though, and I certainly wouldn't piss off Blake. And Weiss is not the one. Not of the Schnees, Weiss is not the one I'm afraid of. Put it that way. Yeah, that's it for now. See you all next time for more RWBY, where we get into the next set of episodes and lots of havoc, and we actually get to get into plotline finally. I'm so excited. See you all next time.
Yes, look forward to it. Because I will.
Indeed.
Maybe.
Oh, you will.
All right. Bye all.
Bye.